Hello and welcome back to EU4, where we're in the middle of a war with the Commonwealth, the fourth Russian purge of Commonwealth heresy. Yes. It's sort of interesting because this is one way to know, sort of know how many wars we have done. We have done the Russian purge, like the religious war, 4 times at least. Apparently. We have some rebels there. And I have some dog hair in my mouth. Which, okay. How it got there, I'm not really surprised that... And anyone who has, like, had animal or has animal, like, would agree that it doesn't matter, no matter how much you try, no matter how much you clean, the animal's hair, whether it's cat, dog, any like furry animals, will have their hair like everywhere. It will be all over the place. But I'm used to it. I grew up having dogs, so I'm really not like picky about that kind of stuff. But to be more with the game, it seems like we have a few places where we might see some spread, like Novgorod, for example. It was something out here, Pronsk, right? And Elista, yeah. And the dog is barking. Taman. But yeah. So we should see a bit more spread. Yeah, let's bring you down there. Let's take care of that. Yeah, this is the beauty of having many stacks, is that one can go siege, for example, in this case, Rome, where one of my stacks run off the Papal State. And we have more armies sieging other places as well. That is the, I would say, biggest plus with having that one extra. I think we get 90 absolutism as a max. That would mean, sort of, that now I'm just clicking at random, see if I can find it again. Oh, sometimes the brain doesn't compute. Yeah, because the political absolutism gives yearly absolutism 0.5, and then a max, like maximum absolutism +5, so it increases the max you can have. Now I think it caps out at 90. I think you can't go higher than 90. Might be 100, but I think it's 90 unless they have changed it. Or I have misremembered or something. You know what? Let's do a quick check. EU4 max, and maybe I should type correctly. Max absolutism. If its effects are capped at 100. Absolutism can, however, be gained beyond that as long as the maximum permits it. Right. The question is, how old is that? It is the wiki, and the wiki is... It wasn't 2019 November, so it shouldn't be that out of date. And the wiki for EU4 is actually really good. There are some sections which basically is legacy of old versions, but that hasn't been updated or just been left alone. But what? If we look and see, where does it say that? Which we read. There we go. The base value for maximum absolutism is plus 65. Its effects are capped at 100. Absolutism can, however, be gained beyond that as long as the maximum permits it. And then it lists a bunch of the following government reforms modify maximum absolutism and gives you gives you a bunch of stuff that increases and decreases. Basically which government type is best for having high absolutism, which is, if I remember correctly, it is parliaments, as long as it's like monarchy parliament and then monarchies. Like, that's it. Those are the best ones. But I mean, we have a 90, right? Like, the cap is 90. The legitimacy is bringing it down a bit. It is 89 something. And yeah, so 65, 70, and then the legitimacy at 100 gives 10, so that's 80, and great power and religious unity plus 5, 90. Yeah. You get a max bonus at 100. The question is it enough to warrant that 5 extra? I'm not sure it is. It might be, but it also might not be. Yeah, and if you hover over, you can see what kind of stuff changes. Both each year and what action increases it, like permanent increase, like +1 or -1, or and static up and down. The question is, do we go for like admin possible policies? I think we might actually do that because we have nothing in military. Now they can quickly go in there, but still nothing there. And the two policies I have in admin I don't want to change. The same with the Diplo policies ones for trade. So I'm actually going to go with administrative possible policies for one reason, and that is because we want more policies in admin that we can do. And since we don't suffer that much by having 90 as a cap, I feel like it's okay. If we had like 75 as a cap, I would have taken political absolutism, no question about it. But we are Russia, so we have high absolutism. Let's breach the wall there, so we can actually like siege somewhat quicker. We do have a quicker siege than we otherwise would have, but still. Do I want to hire you? You're expensive. You're questionably better. And it's a lot of money for a level 2. Yeah, sure, it's 50% off, so you can increase it and get +3 and have a +3 50%, which might actually be worth it. Yeah, it is actually. That is actually worth it. Now I can't increase it because he's Protestant and Dutch, but still. We should, however, milk Papal State for as many things as possible. Let's go and see if we can take care of that and see if we can like siege all of them. Okay, we need to bring down the speed because this is chase time. It's so annoying, but not really anything you can do about it. It's just straight up better to take care of it and do it. Let's see. Novgorod. What's the... Stockholm is actually the next on the list. Do we have... We don't even have one there. Now, it is actually costing you money to embrace based on development. So a tactic you could go for is to build necessary buildings if that's what's needed. convert necessary like high development provinces when that's needed. And that way you could keep the cost for embracing as low as possible, while still spending the money you would have spent anyway. Oh, right. And my vassals are actually taking care of that. That's good. Good, good, good. And we have 100%, which means we can demand anything. Which I'm actually going to do. Like, I think I'm going to force him to give back one province, at least. And there we go. That is a papal state. Now, that means Two Sicilies actually likes us more, which is good. Now we need to help my troops to go where I want them to go. We need a bit more time. I want these three, and these three. There is a very solid reason for wanting those three, and that is to all those three provinces are estuary or center of trade, or both. A lot of money in those provinces. And then we are going to be a bit mean by creating a bit of a pocket. We fixed the pocket here, and then we created a new one over here. So yeah, we are going to be a bit mean. Do that. That is basically no coalition for a lot of development. And now we get a bunch more on Commonwealth. He is going to get hacked to pieces. Because, yeah, he's just that good to make use of. And let's see. I'm going to wait a bit when it comes to... Oh, I didn't take care of actually the siege. 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay, that's 8. And since, well, to be honest, this is a terrible one, but like it's evenly distributed. I can't say it's terrible allocation because it's the same on all of them. Okay, whatever. I feel like I need to take a slight break from recording because my throat is, well, sort of not happy with me for talking. And I think I do need to listen to it sometimes at least, so I think this is going to be the last episode for at least this session. Might play more tomorrow, but well, tomorrow for me and way into the future for you as a viewer, sadly, but that is the reality of how it is right now. Let's see, what can we upgrade? And we can upgrade these two. Anything else? I probably should move like this fort, because that fort is just not good. It's a very bad fort and always is. Let's put it here. That is less bad. It's not good, it's less bad. And this one isn't good because it takes up slot. Zeros is actually better, or in this case less bad. St. Petersburg and Yasi, sure. Chilimian? Where is that? Chilimian. Oh right, that. Oh right. That is the province that Donghai had developed massively. They had maybe I would say overdeveloped it, but yes. Seems I forgot to disband these, so let's disband at least one of them. How many more troops do I need over here? We take a look at you. I need 8 more troops. There we go. 8 of them in a delivery straight over there. What was it? Northern Greece, right? Yep. And then we are back to what we had before. How is Venice? Venice is not doing well. Let's make a claim on one of the provinces. At least one of them. When you get to this stage of the game, when you have a decent income and have a lot of land and your force limit is fairly well, keep some Streltsy around, because if you see, oh, I haven't updated my infantry, so the width fits, or, and this might actually be the case, where you fight someone who has a wider combat width, which means I fight somebody, let's say someone who has 40 combat width, and they can fill it, but I can't. That means I cannot hit all of their units, but they can hit all of mine. If you have a backup Streltsy standing around in your capital or wherever you might want them, you can very easily disengage with whatever army you realize is doing poorly and reinforce it with more troops. Of course, that is if you have enough cavalry and artillery. I would probably at this point actually bump up artillery to 12, but I'm not sure I want to, or rather I do want to. I'm not sure if I can afford it. Still make money so I can build stuff. That is the big question, really. Okay. Take on the debt. Athens. Take care of that. Now, I might want to buy charter company. Actually. Oh, Bengal is big. Wow. Bengal has been doing well. They have, yeah. They haven't skimped on expansion. Mevar is doing well as well, so doing well. That, yeah, let's see if we can. Is there really no one who's interested in selling? Yes, I know I somewhat close, and Ming probably hates me. Yeah. Yamana. There really nobody that like not a company, no. Though there is a possibility to gain something over here. Like Madura. Yeah, so if we do that, we might actually be able to do it because it does increase the trust, which actually matters in this case. 20%. I'm not sure I actually want to do that right now. Not the same religious group. Ooh. Sunda, let's see if we can actually get like charter company from Sunda and maybe get something that is good as well. Like a center of trade, for example. Denmark? Nope. We are very close being able to buy Kalapa, which I would argue is something they shouldn't want to sell because it's in their capital state. But the whole charter company thing is just bollocks. It's weird. But there we go. You can bribe them by giving them more money to get the province, but there's no guarantee. Okay, there it is. There it is. Can I actually get there? Like, at all? I might be able to. Like, I just might be able to. I don't want my good general to die because of bullshit, so... What I need to do is ask for permission here. And then I need to ask myself, am I going to forget about time again? And hopefully not, is the answer to that. I just happened to see. If you wonder why I said that is because yeah, I saw that time is 30 minutes. But I want to get down there, get that done, but because if I'm going to take a break, I'm going to forget about that one. That is how it's going to go. I might be able to... I just might be able to gain... Yeah, we need to do those so we don't lose innovativeness. Right, that's the one I wanted to do, so I actually have the claim. And so I get a diplomat a bit quicker. Do that. Armenia, sure. Let's go and take care of it. Siege it. Walk back up here and then remove the... oh my god. Russia gets legal serfdom until the end of the game. But we get institution spread minus 20%. That is a lot. Yeah, okay. Manpower rules, that is just going to have to be what we pick, sadly. Yeah. Tsargrad. We then go back here. Okay, I had my my army there. Yeah, and I need to fix this. Come on. There we go. Bring you there. Let's bring you there. And hopefully we can have this sort of well, not be a thing anymore, that we have to go down there. Who knows? Who truly knows? And I'm just going to go over how it is with what have been built here. Right, we want to do this. We can slip through there. That is not good. Need to put that one there, remove the Kovno one. Basically, and put it here. Remove that. Put one there. And then in Minsk. That way we have sort of coverage for all of them. Not true coverage for all of them, but sort of. And then we need to block off that. And that. Yeah, so this doesn't get like a 40-minute episode because I have been messing around. Yeah, I'm going to have to take a bit of a break, and let's take a look before we end at the glorious Russia. There is an overwhelming font victory. Russia usually wins when it comes to font victory, but yeah, development, we win. Not sure how it's going to be when France annexes Castile, but we'll see. They might never do it. But how this is going to go, we are going to have to wait and see in the next episode of this series, Muscovy, Russia, Europe, which we probably at this point have rushed basically everything other than Europe. But at this point, we are going to rush Europe because, yeah. So, with that, thanks for watching, goodbye, and I hope I'll see you in the next one.